Across the country, people stand up at public meetings and they say our parliament does not work. The people we send to Ottawa, even if they're good people, within 2 years they're turned into Ottawa's representatives to us. And increasingly the decisions of Parliament, whether it's on Meech Lake or on the goods and services tax, do not reflect the will of a majority of the Canadian people. Canadians are saying that politicians are all the same and that they can't be trusted to represent them. Well, we say that you are the only one that can change that. Find someone you do trust. There must be someone, like in your community or your circle, there must be someone. Our intention is to provide a movement that will recruit a new breed of politician into federal politics for the 1990s. When younger people talk to me, they ask, where are the real jobs with real incomes going to come from in the future? We can't all work for McDonald's and the post office. We say to them, those jobs are not going to come from the government. You are not going to get real jobs with real incomes as a handout from any government, no matter what some politician tells you. The role of government is to remove some of the roadblocks that prevent responsible business leaders, small business as well as big business, union leaders, educators, and scientists from creating a new economy. People are disillusioned with the leadership their countries receive, disillusioned with the institutions, and they wonder whether anything can really change. If you want to reform something, you've got to send reformers. Canadians are disillusioned with the prospects of their country, but surely there is a basis for hope. Regional alienation is a national problem, not just a problem of any one region. The West feels alienated. Northern and Eastern Ontario are alienated from Southern Ontario. Northern and rural Quebec are alienated from Quebec City and Montreal. Atlantic Canada North are alienated. Look around you in the world. The world itself is changing. If the Berlin Wall can come down, surely some of the walls that divide Canadians can come down. We need solutions to regional alienation, and the best solution that's been put forward has been a complete reform of the Canadian Senate to provide regional representation in Ottawa. If you want to reform something, you've got to send reformers. The old idea of Canada is dying, but something new is being born. The old Canada is dying, the Canada with an East-West economy, the Canada that was built on French-English relations. It's true, that country is dying. But the positive side is that there's a new Canada being born. You can't divide politics today into left, right, and center. These are old, obsolete terms from the 18th century, and they can't describe the politics of even the 20th century, let alone the 21st century. Canadians are disillusioned with the prospects of their country, but surely there is a basis for hope. The question in Europe today, for example, with young people is not, are you left-wing or right-wing or center? The question is, are you a traditionalist defending the old system, or are you a reformer working for the new? Federal spending and taxation is out of control. People say to me, we have to live within our means, our household has to live within its means, my company has to live within its means, our union has to live within its means. Why can't the federal and provincial governments live within their means? Consumers and taxpayers are asking, who can we trust to get this federal spending under control? They say the Liberals and the NDP are traditionally high-spending parties. And the Conservatives, to whom people turned for a change, have been spending money like drunken sailors. We are prepared to save taxpayers' dollars rather than to try to buy your votes by promising to spend more of them. And I believe Canadians are prepared to listen to that. In fact, they're waiting for someone to say that. If people want to reform things, they send reformers to do it rather than traditional politicians.